Here's some Lego done out there. All right. So have you guys done presentation before?
Yeah.
So, okay. So you sort of know how this works.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Great. So as soon as everybody is ready, you can just start whenever you want.
So you can tell them what you did. Okay.
Our research project is about pollution and
We dove into a problem faced by people who explore the ocean. It's called pollution. Pollution is affecting the ocean and harming the animals that live in the ocean. Humans have been polluting by not cleaning after their pets and themselves. Picking up after yourselves or for others is a good thing. Nokomis has decided to adopt this solution. Our research project is about pollution. Pollution can happen anytime and any day. Littering can cause the animals to get sick and get injured. Sometimes luckily, other students will help out with the storm drain and clean the sticks and leaves around it. Humans sometimes don't clean up after themselves and their pets. We adopted a storm drain. We first asked the building engineers if we can adopt the storm drain outside. Then they said yes, so we went outside to clean the storm drain. We also picked up the sticks and leaves.
Okay. Great. Great. Is that the end? Do you have anything more that you want to talk about with us? Sounds like, yeah, about the project. Okay. So we'll ask some questions. How did you go about picking adopting a storm drain as your project?
We first researched about it, and
What'd you learn in doing that?
that it's like good to help out.
Okay.
What's your main problem that you're trying to solve by adopting this storm drain?
Anyone can jump in. We're not gonna call on raised hands or anything. You can just jump in.
What's the main issue we're trying to solve by adopting the storm drain? What is the main issue here? What's your problem statement?
Or let's rephrase it. Why should we adopt storm drains?
Because we could help out, clean. It's to protect the water.
Excellent, right. Because our storm drains, they drain where? What do they drain into?
The ocean.
Wait, but we don't live near an ocean,
Where?
the Mississippi, which drains into the ocean, Gulf of Mexico. Right. Right, so pollution way up here in Minnesota, that's on the streets and we have a big rain, washes into the storm drains, right? And that can be like anything that can get through the grate, right? So you adopted a storm drain, and what's involved with adopting a storm drain? What do you have to do to adopt a storm drain? I didn't think it was that hard a question. Have I stumped you guys? You don't have to answer it. You can make one of your friends answer it for you. Yeah, you don't have to answer every question. My question was, you've adopted a storm drain, so now what are your responsibilities and duties going from here on? What do you have to do?
You have to clean the storm drain.
And like help out to clean around it and to like make sure that like when it's like raining or snowing or anything and like the ice is melting or something, like it can get inside the storm drain, so that's why we clean the roads and stuff.
Okay. All right, so you're clearing any trash
Yeah.
out of it, any leaves, you know, that might be on the street, fall in, and things like that. And this is a storm drain outside your school, is that right? Is there just one storm drain, or did you do a bunch of them, or what'd you do?
We did one in front of the school. I think I'm not sure if there's anything in the back of the school.
Okay. And what research did you do that made you realize that adopting storm drains would help?
When we researched about like pollution and stuff, it kind of got us into like learning about that we should like help out with this, adopting like a storm drain.
Okay.
What tools or equipment did you guys use?
We used like a dustpan to clean out the like leaves and stuff.
We also used a bucket to put the leaves in
Yeah.
there.
Now, did you sign up through a website to adopt
Yeah.
it? And was it the Adopt a Drain website?
Yeah.
Right. So when you went on there, you saw, oh man, the storm drain outside our school is open, right? What name did you give it? Because you can name give them some funny names.
I don't think we gave it
Oh. Okay. I think you can go back and give it a
Yeah.
name. So if you want to name it after your team, maybe you can do that. All right. So in the course of doing this project, what's something you learned that surprised you that you didn't know before? You know, we're kind of scared.
Something I realized about like adopting a storm drain is, you know, like it's good to like help out like cleaning around it, so like we don't get garbage and trash like people throwing it there.
Yeah.
It could cause like like animals that like live in like lakes or sometimes and oceans.
Yep, they can all be affected by that stuff. That's true. It's true. You have any questions?
Did you guys share your project or your research with anybody?
We shared it with our team and our group.
Like in your school?
Yeah.
Did you talk to any experts about, pollution or storm drains or anything like that?
No.
Well, I like that you guys picked something that is, very close in your community. It's close to your school. You can see it, things like that. Let's take a few minutes and talk about the project and the goals. And you guys can brainstorm some things, because it sounds like you guys have fun doing that. Part of what this project looks for is something innovative or clever in your solution that hasn't been tried before, or it has been tried but you're doing a different twist on it to make it better. So Adopt a Drain is something that lots of people do, right? They do it in St. Paul, they do it in Minneapolis, my family has adopted drains. It's a great thing. So there's nothing particularly different about it. So let's think about what could we do in adopting drains that could be different. Like, could you promote it at your school? And and measure how many drains get adopted through your campaign, right? That would be something different. So if you were to promote this at your school and get other people adopting drains, what are some ideas that you could get? What are some ways? Yeah.
My think that we would really try to get that liquid food, but not always.
Okay. That's good. Other ideas?
Can you just go to Facebook and put a little photo of it and ask people to adopt one?
That's good. I like that. Getting the word out through social media. What else? Another idea?
Then we did it to a public news site.
With what? I'm sorry?
Then we did to a public news site.
Yeah. Right. That's great too. How did you guys learn about Adopt Train?
Well, our teacher, she kind of like researched about it a little bit,
Okay.
and then when we first started adopting the storm drain, we started more researching about it and like putting it into our slideshow.
Okay. So you learned about it through your teachers, through your teacher. So let's say you want to use that path, but you want the whole school to learn about Adopt Dream. You learned about it through your teacher. Could you have other teachers talk about it to their classes? Would that work, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, let's try that. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. So that might work. How could it not be the best idea? Like, what are some things that wouldn't work if you were having the teachers talking about Adopt Dream?
But the teachers were not talking about it or something?
Yeah. Or you wanted the teachers to talk about this, but you're thinking, oh, but what if this happens? Then they wouldn't talk about it. Maybe we need to do something different. This is
Like
kind
they
of
can forget.
how you make your design better. You think about ways that your design won't work, or that your solution won't work, and then you come up with ways to solve that little problem. So if you wanted the teachers to talk about this, what are some things that could go wrong? And then the solutions you might have to keep those things from going wrong. Yeah, it's kind of a different way of thinking about things.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, all right. So let's say I'm a teacher and you've come to me and said, I want you to talk about Adopt Brain. I say, oh, fantastic. I don't know what that is. Can you send me some information? Or can you give me some handouts? Right? So that's one thing you could do is you could prepare some sheets that explain it and how easy it is to do, right? What are some other things that would help the teachers talk about this?
Are you guys the only ones who clean the storm drain?
No.
No.
Who helps right now?
Other students would help out like from different classes.
That's good. That's good. You could have a sign up.
Fifth grade leadership team?
Yeah, fifth grade leadership team would sometimes help out with storm drain to clean it.
Okay. So that's another group that can be involved in this.
And what did you guys do with all of the stuff that you collected from around the storm drain?
We throw them away.
Did you throw all of it away?
No, not all of it.
No.
What did you do with the other stuff?
We I forgot. Yeah, we put it in the compost bin to dissolve or something.
Yeah. Okay. So there are all sorts of aspects of this project that can make it work for First Lego League by taking each of these steps a little bit further. So we'll write up some things to talk about that and give you some ideas about things that could help you take this idea further. But you know, it's a great start. You had an idea and you did something, and you're able to talk about it. So that's terrific. That's all we got. How's your robot doing today?